Actually been doing a lot of recording lately. I think it's been more like therapy than making, videos for YouTube. Because I'm always trying so hard to be funny, and it was killing me this week. And I thought, well, do you have to be funny every time? Do you? Do you have to be funny every time? Is that what your channel's about? Well, mostly, but does it have to be? And I guess the answer is no. Maybe it doesn't have to always be about being funny. Just kind of thinking about love. I talk a lot about love in terms of something that I did in the past recklessly and I regret. Now, by love, of course, there's certainly many definitions. Different kinds, I guess, is more what I mean to say. But I mean that sort of bullshit romantic love. The myth of romantic love, I call it, and I hate myself for feeling that way. But it's just been something that historically I haven't had a terrible time accepting as real or lasting. Used to fall in love very easily, as we know. People have seen my other videos. And I create a lot of humor about that, just how quickly and easily I would fall in love. So I sort of came to my I think before that, really. Probably mid-40s, 50. Anyway, really awfully cynical about that shit. I'm finding it very difficult even to be attracted to people my own age. Now, probably at my age, that shouldn't be the most important thing, physical attraction. But I really believe that has to be part of it. Your tongue has to hang out a little bit, and I feel that nice, warm glow and tingling in your penis. Yeah. Listen, I talk straight up. I don't mess around. Tingling in your penis. I think there's got to be a tingling in your penis as well. Little one. I mean, who's so gorgeous at my age that I have a raging hard-on for them? But if I could tingle a little bit, my attraction for younger men is quite strong and quite distracting in a relationship. I mean, for example, if you're in your mid-40s dating someone in their mid-40s, you go to work on the subway and you have a long subway trip on 2 different trains. It's just so unbelievably crowded with beautiful, beautiful men. It's become such a trope in my things. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful men. And I guess that's because my head's at. I don't know, have I said already that maybe I do want to throw myself into that again? I'm not sure how to fall in love. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to fall in love with. People talk about it like, you'll know because it's in your heart and it glows and it's beautiful, and every time you hear a song you think that song's all this stuff is so sweet. Well, it's so sweet, it's kind of disgusting in a way. It's easier for me to understand why I love my mom. It's easy for me to understand why I love my kitty. But I know how to love people. I do. But to fall in love with someone, that's been sort of the brass ring that I've just never really understood. I've been to the Louvre, for example, and I've been to the Prado Museum in Madrid. And listen to me showing off, but just to let you know, I've been to some of the very best ones, and I see these pictures, men and women too, and I'm just breathless at how beautiful they are, and everybody crowding around to see the Mona Lisa. I was lucky because I got in early, and they're just simple, kind of a demure smile, and you see so much. I honestly thought I kind of fell in love with her in a weird way. Fell in love with the Mona Lisa. It's something really stunning, because I think more than just the slapping paint on a picture, the artist has somehow infused their love for the subject. I really think that. I really feel that. I felt something like that for Chris, and something like that for the one that I called Stewie. There's something about looking at my mom. I just think she's so beautiful. I can't tell you how beautiful I think she is. So what can it be? It's got to be something else. It's got to be something more pure, more beautiful. Divine, maybe? I'm having trouble grasping at divine. Not divine, not that. Ooh. Not John Waters' divine, but I mean the divine in things. I'm having trouble grasping at that. How can one kitty out of millions of kitties in the world be the most beautiful kitty and somehow ended up in my apartment? Well, that's just what I've put on her because she's been such a good companion and friend. And when I look at her, she's the most beautiful kitty. I think I kind of like someone maybe with a little, their own means as well. Not because they want their money. I got my own money. Just so maybe we could do some traveling together. And maybe they enjoy going to art galleries. Maybe they enjoy Europe, and maybe they enjoy doing those things with me. Maybe they enjoy kind of finding tacky movies on Netflix and having a good laugh. Maybe they enjoy something really unusual and different, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't get it, but let's try it, like matchbook collecting, and run around after him in Prague looking for a certain matchbook for his collection, and maybe find myself enjoying matchbooks as well. What a terrible analogy. It's a video I'd like to do, although it really implicates someone in my life. That's been a bit of the difficulty with the real stories, but I think I really fell in love with this man, even though he was a heterosexual. He had a girlfriend, and I knew that. I knew all of that. I think I really, honest to God, fell in love with that man. I got to know him over years without ever being intimate, without that being even part of our relationship. Find out we had an awful lot in common. We could really make each other laugh hard till I couldn't breathe one day. Oh man, I thought I was gonna need the 911. I really was. That's how much he could make me laugh. And sometimes he'd be pissy, and I'd just think, well, I think I'll cut this short today. But I never stopped loving him. He's being pissy. I better walk away for a bit. And when I didn't see him for a long time, I had a bit of an episode. Well, I had a bit of an episode for a lot of reasons at that time. I would never lay that all on this guy. Wasn't his fault that I had this episode in my life, but I think it was a number of things in my life, and that was one of them, was this unrequited, really very beautiful, I think very real love I had for him that wasn't just based on the fact that he was attractive, which he certainly is. Very good-looking guy, I tell you. He's never lost that. But it was about all the nice things we shared together. How we cried in front of each other, often, freely, without embarrassment or anything, Maybe I could do that again. Maybe I could do that again. I'll let you know how that goes. I guess my last word on the subject, as always, is